Hi, I want to give my Lord glory, honor, and praise, and I want to spend some time with you guys to um, talk to you about deliverance. So I'm going to read some on deliverance, and hopefully it will help you guys. So here goes. One of the greatest revelations is the revelation of self-deliverance. We can loose ourselves from any control in darkness. Isaiah 52:2. We can exercise power and authority for our own lives. Just as Jesus told us to cast out the beam from our own eye, Luke 6:42. The term cast out is the same word used in reference as to casting out demons. After you have received deliverance through the ministry of others, experience deliverance ministers, you can practice self-deliverance. This is important. Take spiritual responsibility for your life. Don't depend on anyone else for your spiritual well-being. Confess the word over your life. Pray strong prayers that root the enemy. Do not allow self-pity to hold you back. Stir yourself up to pray. This is a key to having an overcoming life. Those who experience deliverance either came or were brought to Jesus. Some had to take the initiative. It all begins with a decision. You cannot allow passivity to rob you of your deliverance. You must open your mouth. Your deliverance is as close as your mouth. There are many people frustrated with life. People who struggle can become overwhelmed by doubt and failure. Some are battling stress and pressure that often lead to emotional and physical problems. Jesus sent a considerable, excuse me, Jesus spent a considerable amount of time ministering to the oppressed. Multitudes came to hear him in order to be healed and delivered from evil spirits. Deliverance is the children's bread. Every child of God has the right to enjoy the benefits of deliverance. Deliverance brings freedom and joy. We often see thousands of believers set free from demons through authoritative prayer. Deliverance is a miracle ministry. You will see multiplied miracles through warfare prayer. The breakthroughs you will see are supernatural. Healings will multiply. Long Long-term bondages will be destroyed. Hidden roots will be exposed and eliminated. Inexplicable problems will be solved. Stubborn obstacles will be removed. Cycles of failure will be broken. Frustration and despair will be eliminated through warfare prayers. Discouragement and disappointment will be overcome. The puzzling problem of life will be taken away. Lasting peace can finally be experienced. The abundance of life can be enjoyed. Failures that cause bitterness and reverse through word prayer. Prosperity and success will come. Advancement will be seen in different areas of your life. You will experience success in relationships, finance, ministry, and projects. Deliverance is designed to eliminate the spiritual obstacles that impede progress. Deliverance makes the rough places smooth and the crooked places straight. You can see the enemy routed in your life. You can live free from bondage and oppression of demons. You can experience victory through prayer. Your words and prayers have tremendous power to destroy the works of darkness. Those who experience deliverance and release will see noticeable changes. Sometimes the change is progressive and sometimes instantaneous. The change, however, will be dramatic. There will be an increase of joy, liberty, peace, and success. This will result in a better spiritual life with the increase of strength and wholeness. Patience. Patience is necessary to see breakthrough. God has promised Israel that he would drive the enemy out little by little. Deuteronomy 7:22, Exodus 23:29 through 30. Unless you, oh my gosh, unless you understand the principle, you will become weary in praying for some people, and you will become discouraged in your own deliverance. The more freedom you will receive, the more you will need to grow and possess your land. You have the authority to bind and loose. Matthew 18:18. Webster's dictionary defines the word bind as to make secure by trying to confine, restrain, restrict, as if with bonds. No constrain with legal authority, or to constrain with legal authority, to exert a restraining or compelling effect. It also means to arrest, to apprehend, to handcuff, to lead captive, to take charge, to lock up, restrain, check, or put a stop to. Binding is done by legal authority. We have legal authority in the name of Jesus to bind the works of darkness, which impasses sin, iniquity, perversion, sickness, disease, infirmity, death, destruction, curses, witchcraft, sorcery, divination, poverty, lack, strife, lust, pride, rebellion, fear, torment, and confusion. We have legal authority to put a stop to these things in our lives and in the lives of those that we minister to. Loose means to untie and to free from restraint, to detach, to disjoin, divorce, separate, unhitch, get free, get loose, escape, break away, unbind, unchain, unfetter, free, loose, release, unlock, liberate, disconnect, and forgive. People need to be loose from curses, evil inheritance, familiar spirits, sin, guilt, shame, condemnation, control, domination, manipulation, intimidation, mind control, religious control, sickness, disease, deception, false teaching, sin, habits, worldliness, carnality, demons, tradition, ungodly soul ties, ungodly pledges, ungodly vows, spoken words, hexes, vexes, jinx, trauma, and cults. We have legal authority in the name of Jesus to loose ourselves and others to whom we minister from these destroying influences. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the hand of the fowler. Proverbs 6:5. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth in the daughter of Babylon. Zechariah 2:7. So I just wanted to read that to you guys. It also, let's see, what will keep you from receiving deliverance and breakthrough? These are the times when people want to skip to the binding and loosing, casting out, and loud praying, wanting to command the enemy in the name of Jesus to do this or that, or to go here or there. But there will be no deliverance while he has full reign in a person's life. You must renounce and put to an end to the following things if you want to see real and everlasting freedom, deliverance, and breakthrough in your life. Curses, sin, pride, passivity, ungodly soul ties, occult fear, embarrassment, unbelief, lack of desire, unforgiveness, and lack of knowledge. So you have to get rid of all of that stuff in order for it to work. You have to pray all that away and get all that in check. And if you are not believing in what Jesus can do, none of this stuff will give you a breakthrough, deliverance, or freedom from what you are going through. So you have to renounce all these things before you get busy rebuking and casting out and binding and loosing. So also I would like to read what else it says. With any of these 12 things, activities operating in your life, you will find yourself in a cycle of bondage, not ever receiving complete freedom. Any of these things give demonic powers legal and biblical grounds to remain in your life and wreak havoc. These legal grounds must be destroyed in order to receive and maintain deliverance. And this is what we will address. Self-deliverance has limitations. We sometimes do not see clearly for our own lives as we need. People who are highly troubled will need to seek help and deliverance from experienced delivery ministers. Others can usually be more objective in concerning the problem. Actually, it says discerning the problem. And also join their faith with yours for breakthrough. If a person has a serious bondage, such as perversion, schizophrenia, occult involvement, deep depression, then they need assistance of other believers. Shame will often keep a person from seeking outside help, but those who operate in deliverance will not be judgmental, but will move in love and compassion. There is no substitute for being in a strong local church where a person is loved unconditionally. So that's what I wanted to read on that. And I will end that for right now. And I'm going to start this up again and read on Shake Yourself Free from Ungodly Soul Ties. So I'm going to do that in a minute.